welcome to, oh, hello, say hi. Welcome to another special edition of Hey Mamas, the real moms of OC. I again am here with Christina.
Hi guys, so nice to be here again.
I know, and we have James here with us.
Hi.
Yay! Unfortunately, Layla Jane cannot be with us today because she is at home sick.
Aww.
Poor little girl, second cold in the past 3 months. We thought we would do a video today talking about things that we wish somebody would have told us before we had a baby.
Yeah. There's quite a few. It was hard narrowing it down.
It was very hard to narrow it down, but we wanted to come up with 10 tips and 10 things that we wish someone would have told us before we had a baby. So like things you can expect, but sometimes people just don't really tell you. And so I guess we'll just start with number 1. And this is my biggest one, is no more sleeping in. Yes, you hear that you don't really get a lot of sleep when you have a baby, but really sleeping in till like 7 or 7:30 is a luxury.
6:30 for us.
6:30 for you, right?
Yeah, we finally moved away from the 5:30.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and then when you have the time change.
Oh my gosh,
and the
that's
fall,
the worst.
that's like a cruel joke on parents.
Seriously. All right, so the second one is going to the grocery store. It seriously becomes like a mini vacation because when you go to the grocery store with a little one, seriously, it's like a mission. You have a clock running. If you don't make it out within, I don't know, 10 to 20 minutes, depending on your baby, this is gonna be drama. Like, so bad.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm alone at the store is literally a little vacation. I
is.
feel I have time to myself. It's so much fun going
Right?
down the aisles.
I go down every aisle when I'm on my own.
Oh my gosh.
I look at things, even if I really don't need anything down like certain sections, I still go because it's just, it's a luxury just to be out by yourself and just be around other adults. And I'm going to Target too. Oh my gosh, Target on my own. I can take my time. You don't have a kid. Oh, it's a wonderful thing.
Especially trying on clothes.
Oh
Try
my
that
gosh,
with a baby.
Oh no, that's impossible.
Online shopping.
All right, this is one that was kind of unexpected to me. Whenever I used to watch a show or anything or the news and anything about a dog, something bad happened to a dog came on, I would just burst into tears. I had to turn it off. I would not watch that movie or show ever again. But if something bad happened to like a person or a kid, I was like, whatever. I know that sounds horrible, but now if anything happens to a baby on a movie or a show or the news, I am in tears, I'm bawling, I refuse to watch that show anymore. I just can't handle it.
I know. I don't know if it's what the hormones or what, but it's so hard watching anything with a baby on.
Anything
like,
with a baby.
Anything when they're crying, even just
my gosh,
sleep training in movies.
Yes.
Makes me all over having like all the anxiety. It's
I know.
So bad. All right, now the next one.
What just happened, James?
There we go, real life of OC moms.
Real life, spit up happens.
All right, so the next one is something I thought I was prepared for because anything you read will tell you there's always some baby blues after labor. Well, I thought it would be just some feeling sad or being upset that now your life is completely different. But let me tell you, it's not what you expect. I was crying probably every single evening for no apparent reason. I would be in the kitchen cooking and my husband comes over, he's like, hey, what happened? I'm like, oh no, I don't even know why I'm crying. It was so terrible.
Right? It's horrible. And it's not the same as postpartum. Like,
no.
I think majority of women do get the baby blues. And for me, again, it was no apparent reason and it always happened at nighttime.
Yeah, for sure.
Always at nighttime. And one thing that did sometimes set me off, now this is kind of funny, I think I've told some of my viewers this before, is when I went into labor, my husband and I were watching The Greatest Showman. And that was a really popular movie at the time.
Yeah.
And so every time one of the songs from The Greatest Showman would come on, which was a lot because it was so popular, I would start bawling. It actually happened in the grocery store. I was in the produce section and Rewrite the Stars came on.
Oh my god.
And I was picking up my apples, just bawling and crying.
It's a weird feeling because you literally feel like you cannot control it.
You
and I feel like I want to stop crying, but I can't. It's so weird.
Just so you know, it does go away. I would say about 2 weeks.
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
Like I would have like my first night with no tears and it was so exciting. I was like, babe, I didn't cry today. This is exciting. All right, another thing to expect is your normal conversations, what you used to talk about, gone. Let me tell you what the majority of your conversations will be about now. About 80%, I would say, revolve around teething, spit up, and poop.
Poop, 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 poop.
Poop, that's all you talk about. I mean, I'm always telling my husband, oh my gosh, Layla Jane hasn't pooped in 5 days. What's wrong? What's wrong with her? And then she has to poop and I'll be like calling and be like, she pooped. Yay, I'm so excited. Brian? Yeah, she pooped. I know, it's been like 4 days, but she did. Yay!
I know, if you look at my text with my husband, it's embarrassing. It's like, oh my gosh, he had a really big poop today. Oh no, he didn't poop. Oh my gosh, another poop accident. Bummer.
Right? That's all we talk about now.
All right, now the next one, you kind of would think you'd expect, but I really didn't think it'd be this extreme, is privacy.
Oh yeah.
It's gone.
No.
Seriously. I cannot go pee alone.
No.
I seriously, for the longest time, had to take him with him because if I would leave him in the playpen, it was screaming. I could not know.
And then you can't go.
No, because you're like, ah, why is he screaming? Did he choke on something? What? Did he hit himself? I need to go check on him.
Right. And so you're literally walking in there, either putting them on the floor while you pee, which Layla Jane thinks is hysterical.
Oh my god.
If I put her on the floor, she just starts laughing and thinks it's so funny. And let me tell you, it begins the moment they're born.
Yeah.
When you first give birth, the first time you have to go to the bathroom, the nurse comes in with you. So it's like, all right, this is my life now. So just
now James started to learn to pull all the toilet paper. So he cannot go in the bathroom with me now because seriously this morning the entire roll was on the ground and I literally didn't look for 1 second. So it's game over.
Game over, yep. So just expect no more privacy. Oh, and when I shower, Layla Jane usually, if Brian's not home, Layla Jane comes in there with me and sits on a seat and I'm sitting there playing peekaboo behind the shower curtain with her, trying to keep her entertained while I'm showering.
Yeah.
So, you know, you just get used to it.
Yeah, you're never alone.
And never alone. Ever. The next one, your fur babies, your dogs, your cats, whatever it was, that you just gave all your love and attention to and felt like they were your children. Once a baby comes, they're just a pet.
Yep, they become a pet.
They become a pet. No more your little babies. I hate to say it, I never thought I would be like that. But they can't become your babies anymore. And it's sad. I feel so bad. Sometimes I'll be tickling Layla Jane and loving on her and I look over and Zeke's just by himself.
I know, it's so sad.
It's so sad and I feel horrible.
For us, anytime someone comes over, our dog immediately runs to that person like, give me love, give me love, please, I want to get love.
I know.
All right, now the next one is, your diet will change and not how you expected. It's not that you're gonna eat differently. You're gonna eat the same food, just cold.
Just cold, yep.
And you're not gonna be sitting at the table anymore. You will be standing with your baby in one arm, trying to keep them on the hip while eating your popsicle or whatever it is.
Yes.
And oftentimes it will be snacks because you're never gonna have time to really cook
yourself
lunch anymore. It just changes.
It does, and I know I eat a lot of bars now because that's just easy to open. But although, and I'm sure you've seen this too, even when you're holding them, now they're always interested in what you're eating. Trying to keep their hands away from your cold pizza or whatever it is you're eating.
Even just going to the restaurant, like we've tried going eat out with James, it's not the same experience. No, you really gotta go fast.
You have to
Every time we order, we're like, okay, can we please get it as fast as possible? And here's the card for the check.
Yes.
Just so we're ready to leave.
I always tell them, here's the card. When you bring out the food, bring out the to-go boxes. Just so we're ready to go.
Okay, I'm showing how it's so different with a little one.
Yep, you can't do anything.
Watching.
You can't do anything anymore. Okay, another thing. Everybody says, you know, you're gonna be so tired when you have a baby, but I don't think anyone prepares you for just how exhausted you really are. I mean, I can remember days just having Layla Jane be on her play mat, and so I could lay my head down and just take just a little break, just a little breather. And I know the biggest piece of advice is nap when they're napping, and I try to do it, but honestly, I just feel like there's so much that needs to be done. And so maybe I'm just not taking good enough advice, and that's why I was always so tired, but it's exhausting.
Even at night, just like the constant night feedings, and
Yes.
you're sitting there like, I'm about to fall asleep. I just want to sleep.
I've fallen asleep giving her a bottle at night, and I wake up and I do the jerking wake up because I'm feeding her the bottle, but it does get better.
It does.
I don't mean to scare all you moms out there, but just know that when you're feeling that exhausted, you're being initiated into a mom world.
And it's so worth it.
It's so worth it.
The next one is nursing. I was really excited for it because it just seems like so cute. Your babies, you're providing nutrition, and it's such a good bonding.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it's really freaking hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard. And not just the actual figuring out how to nurse, because we took classes at the hospital, we kind of learned information on what to do, but just physically, it's exhausting. Like when they're so little, you have to angle them right, and your back hurts the whole time, and then the sessions are long, especially every 1 to 2 hours, you have to keep doing it. I remember my back, I was getting these spasms in my back, and I mean, it went away, so it's really just temporarily. Once they're bigger, it gets a lot easier, but the nursing is pretty exhausting and it's hard. But one tip I have for all of you mamas who are nursing is have a little nursing station ready. So what I did, I had a little box and I put in water, a little snack, especially in the evenings when you get hungry, because you're nursing, you always get hungry. And then I would have a few burp cloths, because there's always accidents, right?
Oh yes, there's always accidents.
Yes. And have your phone or a magazine ready if you can hold both, which at the beginning is a pretty good challenge. But it definitely is something where you would think it would be a lot easier or more natural, but it really isn't.
How long do you think it was before you kind of got the hang of it?
I think it depends. I mean, really, it felt a lot easier after a few weeks.
Oh, okay.
After a couple of days, you kind of figure out how they latch on and everything, so it definitely gets easier. But I think the hardest part is when they're so little and you need to use this nursing pillow, try to prop them up. So,
Hello.
So it definitely does get easier the older they get and they're not as fragile anymore.
Oh, well, so there you go. So it does, everything gets better. And one thing I will say too, and I think you'll agree with me, we're giving you a lot of bad things to expect because we want to be real with you. It's not going to be all just butterflies and fairies, and it's going to be, there's going to be some hard moments. But let me tell you, when that baby lights up and smiles when you enter the room, or you hear that first giggle, everything, all the bad moments just melt away. When they do that,
you just want to kiss them. There's nothing better in the world.
There isn't. No. There's nothing better.
And you gotta remember, it's really just a phase. I think that was the main thing for me. In the moment you think, this is my life, that's it,
yes.
It's over. It's never gonna be good again. But it really passes by so fast and it goes by way too fast.
Yeah, it does. It's amazing. So just always remind yourself it's a phase, and just live in the moment and just appreciate all of it, because it will be gone in a blink of an eye, as cliche as that is.
Yeah.
It will. So anyways, let us know. I love to hear stories like this. If you thought we missed something, like a funny thing, put in the comments below so other people can read them too. But thank you so much for watching, and again, make sure to follow us both on Instagram. Your Instagram?
OC Mom Lifestyle.
Mine is KMomis18. And thank you again for watching.
Say bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Thanks for watching.